Welcome to the Bloomington Ice Garden, rink number 2, 2019, the show presented by Youth Hockey Hub. Game number 1 for the North and the South in this Jefferson Conference matchup. The North comprised mostly of kids from North Dakota and a couple Minnesota kids. South, an even mix of kids from Dallas. That's why you'll notice a lot of green gloves and helmets, because a lot of these kids play for the Dallas Junior Stars. But South, an even mix of kids from Dallas and Minnesota on their roster. So hello from Texas if you are watching. Hope you enjoyed this presentation of youth hockey here on Youth Hockey Hub. Another exciting tournament, the North American Hockey Showcase, the show on Youth Hockey Hub. North will be in the black breezers and helmets, skating left to right to start things. White jerseys, gray and red trim, red numerals and lettering. South will be in the navy blue with the, as I said, green and sometimes white helmets as well. White lettering and trim, and royal blue trim as well. But the navy blue jerseys for the South, the white jerseys and blue breezers for the North, and we're underway here from the Bloomington Ice Garden. North controls the draw, and as we said, going left to right on your screen. Whacked at, right circle, Andrew Rahala, whose brother played for the Greenway team, just finished second in state in Class A in Minnesota this year. Kept in nicely at the line by James Larson. He tried to backhand it in. He turns it over at center ice. Now he regains it quickly for Dallas Jackson. Jackson, forced to the outside, decides to backhand it in deep. Turnover forced, and Andrew Rahala is on it. Back out, middle of the ice. There's a drive from Phoenix Cahill. White makes a change on the fly as blue outlets out of the zone. Good stick to knock it free. Defensively in the right circle for North, and they skate back the other way. Nice outlet finding Hunter Randolph on the backhand. Randolph circles behind the net. Or Rudolph, beg your pardon. From above the top of the left circle, it's deflected to the corner. Caught up in the ref's skates momentarily, centered, but the defenseman for South was in the way. Big number 74, Cameron Dillard out there as he outlets Icing waved off, so it's going to be tracked down in the corner by Charlie Estebeau. Passed out of the zone by North. Duncan Metcalf. Good save. Coming high out in the crease to make the stop by Zane Lackey, the only listed netminder on this South roster, and Lackey gloves that save and hangs on. 13:03 left first period. North, the only 2 shots of the game thus far. Face-off comes to Lackey's right. Kept in left point by Cale Grunberg, who sends it around. Taken there by number 86, Will Stryker. The forward makes a nice move to get past Estebeau, but he iced the puck. So I guess it wasn't that nice. Face-off will be brought back down in the north end. Two teams' benches just below us. Off the face-off, South skates out with it. Stryker, great centering pass, shot! Hey, oh, it somehow stayed out. No, they say he scored. The defenseman wasn't quite quick enough to keep it from going across the line. So South strikes first at 2 minutes and 52 seconds. A fantastic assist by Will Stryker. Great transition work by South. Cruz Harper credited with the goal as Will Stryker assisted him. And it was just a beautiful transition as Stryker drew the defense. And South's first shot of the game results in a 1-0 lead here with 12:53 to play in the first period. Rung around and good job pinching and keeping it in deep. And an Amrine can't keep it in. Passed across but turned over. It's dumped in, and now number 18 Duncan Metcalf will go for a change. South decides to pass it out of the zone as Che Kwame gives chase. Sharp angle shot, and they score! 2 shots and 2 goals for South. About 1 minute, 4 seconds, the difference between the 2 goals. So they credit Landon Amrine with the goal and Keegan Julik with the assist. And South has a 2-0 lead. Both goals coming in transition. So a lot of possession for North thus far, but it hasn't resulted in anything on the scoreboard. As South enjoys a 2-goal lead and tries to clear their zone. Estebo tries to keep it down there. Pinch along the near wall and lift it out of the zone. Gloved down momentarily by Dallas Jackson. Or rather, that's Wade Bryan who's chopping at it. Jaden Rouchet. Good stick lift. Battle for possession in the neutral zone. And sending it around, Cameron Dillard. Good patience as Rouchet loses an edge, sends it in deep. South will change on the fly with a 2-goal lead. Oh, great job stepping in front of the pass at center ice, Caden Julik, whose brother just assisted on that last goal. He can't get anything on the shot, but it's redirected in. Again, we'll see who they end up giving the goal to, but if I believe Caden Julik was the last one to touch it. He put it on net, and the North defender redirected it into the goal. So 3-0 South. They've taken 3 shots, and they've scored on all 3. We still have 10 minutes to play in this first period. North wins the draw again. Caden Julik unassisted at 5 minutes, so within a 3-minute span, 2 minutes and 52 seconds to be exact, South scores 3 goals, and they've taken a 3-goal first period lead on just 3 shots. So a very efficient offense thus far for South, as we have 9 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the first period of play. Good outlet by South, and the goal scorer, Caden Julik, passes it across. Shot from the top of the right circle is blocked down by North. Centered, but nobody home behind its intended target, and Jace Panzer carries it out. Jace, who's Dad Jeff is a former UND star and also the coach of this team. Good plaid save made by Lackey. And it's handed out of the zone once more. Hunter Rudolph battling for it along his own blue line. Good board battle by him and striker Foster. Turned over at center ice to North. Nice little pass for Cooper Kalkbrenner. He tries to drive the net as Che Kwame has it taken away from him. Puck loose in the right corner. A couple players fall to the ice as it continues to be in South's defensive zone. Battle for it now right in front of the South bench. No penalty has been called yet on either team as it's sent in deep. Thank you for watching this presentation of the 2019 The Show on YHH. Kept in left point by Bodie Drew. This pass is cut out. And now North with another opportunity. Gets all the way down toward Lackey's net. He leaves it for a defender. Stolen back in the neutral zone. 7:46 to play, first period. 3-0 South. Again, about a half a roster from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And the other half kids from Minnesota, so definitely a mixed group participating in this North American Hockey Showcase. Oh, beautiful move to get through by Caden Neese. He still has it as he looks for an outlet. Finds a pass up top. Great diagonal pass back from Cameron Dillard. Dillard with nice vision going back to Neese, but he loses it. Still in possession in the form of striker Foster. Couple players lose an edge, and it's picked up by North and outletted. Pass just behind Kalkbrenner. South reverses it. Turns it back over as Cahill sends it to the opposite corner for his teammate to chase. Chopped at. North with an opportunity, have a man in front. There's a shot, and they score! Ander Rahala stuck with it, was patient in front of the net, and North has their first of the evening. Rahala, not the biggest kid, but obviously comes from a talented hockey family, and he took advantage. Netminder was down, and he potted it over his shoulder to cut South's lead to 3-1. Ander Rahala credited with the goal, and he has it taken away from him by Wade Bryan, who drives the net. Knocked to the corner along the right half wall. Taken at center ice, spinning away Keegan Julik, who had an assist. 6 minutes to go in the first period. We'll have another game following this one. West and Manitoba in the opposite division. The Kennedy Conference. Coming up at 6:45 here in Bloomington. There's a shot on net. Lackey comes out high and makes himself tall and knocks it to the right wing corner. Kwame steals it at the blue line. Now it's taken back. Kwame regains the zone. Makes a man miss. 2-on-1. Going to the ice. The goaltender's well out in front. And a great outlet pass finds its way to Will Stryker, left corner. Hunter Rudolph down there as well. Rudolph has Landon Amrine spinning away from pressure. Amrine has a goal. Stryker, left corner. South can't keep it in the zone, but that was some good sustained offensive pressure. They still have a really high shot percentage. 2-on-2 if they hurry. Oh, a nice deke to get to the front of the net. Shot! Oh, good save. Tight angle. And we have a whistle and a stoppage in play, and we have a hooking penalty coming up on North. First penalty on either team, and the guilty party is Estebo. Move the puck and have fun, the instruction from the coaching staff as striker Foster moves in to take the draw in the left circle. Out to the left point, thrown toward the net, gets through, defender gets through the goaltender's legs and in! We'll see if they give credit to the goal to Caden Neese, or if they say that ultimately it was his teammate that deflected it over the line. 7 seconds into the penalty, South converts on the power play. They might give credit to Chase Foy, but we'll see. Foy from Nice on the power play at 4:15. Or with 4:15 left as Penner moves in, takes a shot, can't get much on it. There's a follow-up by Ander Rahala, and he gets his second of the period. It's been the Ander Rahala show, right place, right time for the young man. He deposits that in the empty net again when the goaltender was down. And it's 4-2. Rahala scores 3 minutes apart. No shortage of goals here in this one. Rahala from Panzer and Metcalf, I believe, makes it 4-2 South with 3:20 to go, first period. Now South is, North has just got to get themselves sorted out defensively, because South, by my count at least, is 4 for 5 in shooting. They've got a 2-on-1 back the other way. Wade Bryan working his way to the outside. Centering pass to a crashing teammate is cut out. As actually, that was Jaden Rouchet, who had some nifty moves to deke to the outside. 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in the first. Thrown toward the net. It's loose, and potting home the rebound is Rouchet. The goaltender made an initial nice save, and indeed that is going to precipitate a change, as it was chasing Biesflug, who was in net to start, but Paul Suda skates in to take his place after Biesflug spilled that rebound. It's 5-2 South, beg your pardon. And I beg your pardon, folks, that's actually Wade Bryan that they gave credit to the goal for. Assist to Bodie Drew, the defenseman. And again, that sent Paul Suda into the game in between the pipes for North. Goal comes at 2:41. There's only one power play goal of the 5 that South has scored, and they have an opportunity for more. Working his way to the outside, Cruz Harper, who had the first goal for South. His pass is cut out by North. And they may have numbers if they hurry. Cooper Kalkbrenner, spinning in the corner. Penner throws it toward the net, gets through the skates of Caden Neese out in front. The goaltender makes a nice save as a couple kids go crashing in. So the faceoff will come in the right wing circle, right circle of the south zone. 1:28 left in the first period. 5-2 South on the strength of 4 even strength goals and a power play goal. Have a 3-goal lead. If not for Ander Rahala, it could have been worse. Suda slides to the near post as he watches that go by. Just getting into the game and trying to get himself warm. Both these teams have 2 games tomorrow. North will open with New England in the morning and play North America in the afternoon. Whereas South will play USA in the AM and New England in the PM. 2-on-1 transition opportunity for South, and Suda makes a nice pad save. 1 minute to go, first period, 5-2. South leading North. North trying to outlet as Rahala's pass is cut out by striker Foster. Foster gets his way to the front. Sharp angle shot, and it goes through the crease. And Suda was caught out, but it doesn't come back to hurt him. And there he gloves the redirection and hangs on. You're watching the 2019 presentation of the 2019 The Show on Youth Hockey Hub. Coming to you from the Bloomington Ice Garden, rink number 2 in Bloomington, Minnesota. Bill Hupp alongside my cameraman, Greg Tinty. And he'll let me know in the intermission if I've pronounced that correctly or not. Centering pass. He says I'm all good. In the left corner, big check delivered to jar the puck free as North has some good support. And they exit the zone. Good hard back check as Ryder Rivard loses it. Loose above the left circle. And a nice hit delivered on Oakton Hansen to prevent the defenseman from getting a shot off. 12 seconds remaining in the period. 5-2 South. Backhanded toward the front. Suda decides to glove and frees the puck. 5.5 seconds to go. South tries to get one more rush. They put it on net. Puck loose in front. And it's deflected wide as time expires here in the first. South scores the first 3 goals of the period. They score 5 on 7 shots in that period. And they enjoy a 5-2 lead at the first intermission. So what's going to happen, I believe, is they're going to put 15 minutes up on the clock. We'll do another period, and then there will be a break for them to resurface the ice after 2 periods. So just a minute break. We'll keep it here. Both coaches using the chalkboard and draw up the adjustments that they want to see in the second period from their boys. Goal scorers in that first period, Ander Rahala, twice for North. Cruz Harper. South really spread the scoring around as Cruz Harper scored, as well as Landon Amrine, Caden Julik, Chase Foy, and Wade Bryan, last but not least. Definitely opportunistic. Couple rebounds, potted home by South. They're doing a little maintenance on the creases here. No time on the clock, so we're not sure how long this timeout's going to take, or this break is going to take, but now North is skating out, and they will switch ends of the ice, and we'll do it again for 15 minutes. North in the black, gray, navy, and white, and red. South coaches fired up. As again, Zane Lackey in between the pipes for South, and Paul Suda in between the pipes for North. Suda came in late in that first period and at least kept the score 5-2. Really, it was that 3-minute period between 3 minutes and 5 minutes where South scored 3 goals in their first 3 shots of the game that really set the tone for this one thus far. But Jace Panzer on the chase to start this second period of play, hounding Caden Julich. Good outlet, finds its way to Cruz Harper, and South regains the zone. Looking for Harper, pass cut out, kept in at the blue line by big number 74, Cameron Dillard. Carried back on out by North, and North just looking to compete. Maybe tighten down the hatches a little bit defensively. In the right wing corner, it's kept in, not momentarily, but Esteban lost his balance, and now North's got a touch up. Long outlet pass, Esteban bats it, looking for Rahala. It's lifted back into the zone by South. Right wing corner, South still in possession. Nice job spinning away from pressure by Striker Foster. There's a Will Striker and a Striker Foster, but don't let that confuse you. Center slot. Nice job blocking it down. It's redirected as it was laying bare on the ice. But a good job by Phoenix Cahill to use that big body to block the shot. Backhanded across, a wide net. Suda slides across to make a nice save. In the first period, that was the kind of goal that South was scoring on, but Suda was super quick in sliding from his right post to his left post. We have a stoppage in play as the puck is iced, I believe, and the faceoff will come back down in the right circle of the south zone rather. 13:05 to go, second period. Hunter Rudolph wins the draw back to the right point. He tries to deflect it, but it hits him, and now it's flipped back on out by South. Suda comes out to play the puck briefly. Oh, a nice job despite falling to his knees by Hudson Morris of centering it and forcing Suda to make the save. Sent corner to corner where it's picked up by number 8, Cooper Kalkbrenner. He chops it out of the zone. Wade Bryan re-enters for South. Off the end boards, and a nice job sliding near post to make the save by Suda as Hudson Morris was again lurking, looking to jam it home off the end boards. Both teams get fresh bodies out on the ice as the faceoff will come to the left of the North netminder, Paul Suda. South again continues to put pressure on. Here's an opportunity getting to the front, and Caden Julich has it knocked away from behind. So Julich maybe just a little too long with it in terms of stick handling. Oakton Hansen shoots. Oh, the net's wide open, and they score. I believe Duncan Metcalf was the one who made South pay for the sloppy defending. North still very much in this one, trailing 5-3. Metcalf had an assist on the second Rahala goal, and he gets the goal here now. It's Metcalf from Hansen and Cahill for North to make it 5-3, and again they have an opportunity here as Andrew Rahala's out there to take the draw against Hudson Morris, who just hopped on the ice. He wins it back. Penner's shot is knocked down. He regains control and sends to Jackson. Centered, a nice little move by Rahala to get free. Can't get much on the backhand shot, though, and South lifts it. Penner does a nice job keeping it in left point. South looking a little discombobulated on defense. There's a turnover. Knocked free at center ice. And again, whistle and a stoppage in play as the play was deemed offside. 5-3. North trailed at 1.32 and 5-2. But again, still plenty of time left to play and opportunities galore for both teams. And now that Paul Suda's in net for North, maybe it's a different story defensively as they regain the zone with Che Kwame. Backhanded toward the front of the net. It's spilled, and again, the loose rebound. The rebound's causing both teams all kinds of problems here this evening. Cahill can't get much on the pass after he intercepted it in the neutral zone. Taken back by North. 2-on-2. Kalkbrenner loses it momentarily, but his teammate Kwame was right there to pick it up. Taken down in deep by Hunter Rudolph. Nice idea by Cale Grunberg. He lost it momentarily and now is able to play it in deep as a couple of his teammates hop on the ice. Long outlet pass, and probably a smart decision if the intent was to ice the puck, as South especially needed a change. 10:13 remaining second period. Face-off coming to Suda's left, or beg your pardon, to Zane Lackey's left. North has had more sustained pressure, but Lackey has not had to do quite as much as his counterpart on the other end. Again, a lot of traffic in front. Lackey seems to have seen it as the puck is sent to the left corner. Kept in. Larson puts it on net. His shot was always rising and it was gloved down nicely by South. There's a shot. They score! An absolute laser by Caden Neese. Oh, beautiful shot by Neese. Right in the upper 90 of the left corner. And South gets that goal back. It's 6-3. That's a defenseman, folks. And Caden Neese with a wicked wrister for South. Neese had an assist. He's got a goal now. Neese at 5-12. The transition opportunity, and North had to feel really good about what they were doing defensively. And then Neese took matters into his own hands, and the hand pass is ruled. So North thought they had a 3-1 advantage back the other way, but a hand pass the call. So the faceoff comes back down in the North zone right circle. Caden, that was sick, said one of his teammates, and indeed it was. Poor Paul Suda had no chance, especially coming into this game pretty cold. But otherwise, North has been playing much better after kind of finding their footing. Panzer and Jackson combined to get the puck in deep. Taken off the wall by South. Oh, good body to knock it. Keep it in by Phoenix Cahill. Just lurking along that blue line. He gets it here, left circle. Decides to shoot toward the net, and a good jumping save made by Zane Lackey on the high shot. Cahill's a big kid, so you know that had some heat to it. Stryker. Good pad, left pad save. Stryker Foster on the shot there, and Suda, as the puck comes near his crease, decides to freeze the puck. 8:22 left in the period. 6-3 South in the blue jerseys on top of North in the gray and white. Morris and Rudolph to do the honors. One to the corner. And now North will try to clear as South gets on the forecheck. Taken down and blocked down, and quickly Hudson Morris converted that to a shot. And a good save made by Suda, who's been really solid other than that filthy shot off the stick of Caden Neese. Battle along the near side boards. Won by North. Spinning away from pressure, Ryder Rivard. He turns it back over, though. South 2-on-2. Working his way to the outside. Sharp angle shot. Suda makes the save. Not sure where it is, but it stayed out of the net. No. Well, he started celebrating, so he had me fooled, but Rouchet thought he had beaten Suda, but refs lost sight of the puck. The refs lost sight of the puck, decided to blow the play dead. So the faceoff will come to Suda's right, left circle of the North zone. 7 minutes and 36 seconds left in the second period. 6-3 South on top. In this opening game for both teams here at the 2019 The Show on YHH. Soft centering pass is cut out, needed a little more mustard. Rahala there. And Rahala blocks it down, and now Jace Panzer with Rahala to his right. The hand is raised for a delayed penalty coming up on South. Rahala on the other side banks it to himself. He's got 2 goals tonight. Panzer centering pass in front, and finally South gets a touch. First penalty of the game on South, as Suda had just gotten to the bench, comes at the 7:02 mark of the second period. And it comes on number 22, Caden Neese. Neese goes for hooking, so we'll see what the North power play looks like now. First opportunity we've had tonight to see them. Penner keeps it in, backhands it deep. Jamming at it, and they score! Wraparound attempt is the words I was looking for and couldn't find. And they somehow beat Lackey. So all of a sudden, North within 2 goals again at 6-4. Power play goal. We'll see who they give credit to the goal for. They give it to Kalkbrenner from Rudolph, Hunter Rudolph, and Zaid Penner. So Kalkbrenner from Rudolph and Penner at 6:14. On the power play, it's 6-4. Scoreboard doesn't indicate as much, but trust me, it's 6-4. So both teams with some things to fix defensively in the locker room in the second intermission, which will be coming up in 5 minutes and 50 seconds from now. But North has to feel much better about the way they've played in this second period. They have a 3-on-2 now. Spacing is a little bunched. South has some things to figure out defensively after they've surrendered 3 goals in this period. Thrown towards Suda's net. He watches it flash off the end boards. Long cross-ice outlet pass. Finds its way onto the stick of Rivard. And all kinds of confusion as that pass along the blue line is behind its intended target. Phoenix Cahill on his horse. Suda comes out to play it. Nearly gets caught out. There's a shot and a good save as he hustled back. Striker Foster trying to catch the netminder out. Coming off the wall, Foster again. Good pad save made. 4 minutes and 53 seconds left in the second. Again, this time pad save on the other end made by Lackey, and he hangs on to that rebound attempt. And it's really been the rebounds that have been killing both of these teams. Now they've fixed it, 6-4 South. Led after one period 5-2. They've been outscored 2-1 in this second period. North versus South in game number 1 for both of these teams from the 2019 The Show here on Youth Hockey Hub. South having some difficulty clearing the zone. Now they get it out. Carried in deep by Morris. From above the left circle. Hits a North defender on the way through. Finds its way to Cale Gruenberg. South backtracks, plays it across the off the near side boards. Big number 74, Cameron Dillard, puts a shot with some heat on net. He goes down after the shot. Puck finds its way back towards Suda's crease, and Dillard a little shaken up as he skates off the ice. Been a fairly cleanly played game, as we said, just one penalty apiece on either team. 4:01 to play before the second intermission, 6-4. South still leads by 2 goals, but North has picked up its quality of play. Cahill turns it over deep in the zone. North trying to clear it. And they finally do as Rudolph exits the zone. Deking to the outside, Kwame. Loses it in there for battling as well, Kalkbrenner. But now South with a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Passed across and getting just enough of that centering pass was Penner. North exits the zone with speed. 3 minutes and 17 seconds left in the second. Cahill, the only one on this North roster, a late addition, so the only one on this roster for North without his name on the back of his jersey. Whistled down the left wing, down the left boards, and all the way down for an icing. South re-enters the zone. And again, they have not possessed it nearly as much, or nearly as effectively. Well, the thing about their first period goals, too, were there were a lot of just opportunistic transition goals. And so North has held their own, so the score was not indicative of the level of play in that first period for either team. But credit to South for taking advantage of those goals. Converting, as we said, on their first 3 shots for their first 5. Very efficient shooting effort in that first period of play. Caden Neese, speaking of shooting efforts, great pad save flashed there by Suda. Sticking out the left pad to knock it to the corner. Puck is ice, so we'll do it again back down in the North zone. North line stays out there. South making some changes. Again, the faceoff coming to Suda's left. Tracked back down in the neutral zone. Great job by Dallas Jackson to take it away on the forecheck. Jackson still on it. Centering pass with the backhand. All the way out to Cahill. His shot deflected down. Nice job of gloving it down by Cameron Dillard. Bounding puck loose in the slot. Cahill again keeps it in. You can see why he was a nice addition to this North squad. Jackson in the center of the ice, lifts it in. South tracks it down behind its own net. 1:12 left to play in the period. And again, we'll have an intermission where the ice is resurfaced. Great job toe dragging his way to the front by number 28, Landon Amrine. Amrine, one of 5 goal scorers on the evening for South. Penner kicks at it. Tied up along the end boards. Off the near side boards with 29 seconds to go in the period. Right corner, South still in possession. Wraparound attempt and Suda, and he scored. I thought Suda had gotten there in time to make the save, but in fact, the goal will count for South, and with 20.2 seconds left in the period, they have a 7-4 lead. And a nice job by striker Foster getting his first, and he's been pretty good. (7-4) South. 5 in the first, 2 in the second. Keegan Julik gets the assist, so his second of the game. First the second period as time expires in the second. 6-4. 7-4. I'm sorry, the scoreboard continues to be malfunctioning here. 7-4 South as we will take a break, and we'll bring the third and final period to you coming up shortly here from the Bloomington Ice Garden. You are watching the 2019 presentation of the 2019 The Show on Youth Hockey Hub. 7-4, South leads North after 2. Start of the third period here from the Bloomington Ice Garden, rink number 2. The Show 2019 presented by Youth Hockey Hub. Thank you for joining us. Bill Hupp alongside my cameraman Greg Tinty. From above the right circle, that shot off the stick of Larson is deflected and taken back by South. Team in blue and green enjoys a 7-4 lead. Sharp angle shot right into the midsection of Paul Suda, and the North goaltender hangs on to force the faceoff. 26 seconds gone by here, third period. 7-4, South leads North. And after North had cut it to as close as 5-3, South ended up scoring 2 goals in that period. And so they enjoy a 3-goal advantage as they have most of the evening. Nice little move to get free, but poor spacing on the part of South, and they lose the puck. Landon Amrine, a nice move as he weaves his way behind net. Centered out in front on the backhand. Back for Amrine, and he fans on the shot. Along the left half wing boards, it's played out for number 15, Che Kwame. Kwame and his teammate Hunter Rudolph not on the same page, so offside brings the faceoff just outside the neutral zone. Minute gone by, third period. Opening game in the 2019 version of the Show for both of these teams, True North and South. Ander Ryla has 2 goals, 2 of the 4 goals for North. Rung around the near side boards. And a board battle along the right half wall, taken back by South. Caden Julik can't quite regain the zone, and it's backhanded back in deep where South has to give chase. Played up the half wall, kept in at the left point. Hits a skate of a South defender on the way through. And now taken back by striker Foster, who's been one of the best players on the ice for South this game. That's actually Will Stryker, not Striker Foster, although the 86 and the 88 do look very similar on these jerseys. But both of those young men, strikers, have played well. Foster chipping at it along with Caden Julik. Skating to the middle to the slot. Oh, a great left pad save made by Suda, who flashed it out to deny the backhanded attempt by Caden Julik. Wow. Fantastic save made. South, and Suda has obviously coming in to replace Chasen Beesflug. He has really steadied the ship for North defensively. South has scored, but North has looked much better defensively, and they're still in this game despite trailing by 3 goals here in the third period. Cruz Harper collects behind his own net. Outlets to the far side, looking for number 24, Bodie Drew. Bodie spelled body, but pronounced Bodie. Deflected shot nearly goes in as that bounded past the netminder Zane Lackey, who had trouble handling it. Now it's Jaden Rouchet, loses an edge. Taken back by North. Kept in nicely, though, at the left point. Centering pass across. Oh, not fanning on the shot. Wade Bryan was looking for his second. Finally, Suda decides to control things here. South looking much better just as they had the end of the second period. 11:24 to go in the hockey game. 7-4, South on top of North. South wins the draw and turns it right back over to North. Kwame out of the reach of Rudolph. Rung around for his teammate Kalkbrenner, who's got a goal as well. Good job by Grunberg to come down and chip at it. North putting the pressure on South in their defensive zone. Rudolph. Kwame comes off the wall, shoots off the post. It's still loose. We have a delayed penalty coming up on South. Finally, the whistle is blown, and South will go to the box. High sticking the call on number 74, Cameron Dillard. So he'll sit in the box for 2 minutes as North goes on the power play for the second time this evening. They're 1 for 1 there today. Off the end boards and played around, rung around, and taken back by Penner. He plays it in deep. Keegan Julik turns it over. Rayala was looking for a hat trick there, but he lost it in the left circle. High off the glass and out. Penner in neutral zone ice gives it for Ander Rahala. Old habits die hard. It's not Rahala. I was told in the intermission it's Ryla. Spelled R-A-J-A-L-A. Whacked at in the neutral zone. And now trying to just keep possession of it. Striker Foster plays it back and turned over as Keegan Julik played it. Didn't necessarily need to, however. A minute to go in the penalty. Chase Panzer wheels away looking for a teammate. It's backhanded out and North has to take a touch. Circling back Grunberg. Cross ice for Estebo. Throws it off the end boards. North trying to make a change. Turned over central slot. Skating hard with it, striker Foster. Somehow gets possession of it. Suda makes a nice save to the corner. Along the end boards. 27 seconds left on the man advantage. Caden Neese, who has the goal of the game thus far. A high, hard laser. He might be our player of the game, but we'll decide that. Don't forget there's an interview as a delayed penalties coming up on South. So now South with a real predicament. 7 seconds left. And they've got to kill off a 5-on-3. There's number 28, Landon Amrine. Called for the trip, or the interference. So Will Stryker gets some instructions to try to kill off as much of this penalty as possible. They win the draw. Neese plays it in deep. Icing called, so 5-on-3 for another second, and then it'll be a minute 55. Dillard thought he was released. Not quite. But he will be in a second. Now he is, so he'll hop on the ice. Sharp angle shot, still in the possession of North. A huge opportunity for them here. They're 1 for 2 on the power play now. Centered looking for Ryla. He backhands it in deep. Cross corner pass, 8:17 to go in the game. Minute 30 left on the power play. Above the left circle, through traffic, hits a South defender and is swept out. Cleared but not out. Penner doing a nice job on the power play. Wraparound attempt, and Suda slides over and makes a left pad save. Lifted high out of the zone, back down toward North's net. Left for Penner. 1:07 left in the power play. 7:47 in the third. A poor attempt on the pass there, and it's turned over by North, and South can kill off more time. Ryla with Panzer to his right. Works his way to the outside, now circles back. Gets to the center of the ice. Ryla, shot is blocked. Nice job by Neese to block that shot. Ryla, the most dangerous North forward today. He puts himself in front. His pass, the centering pass, looking for him, can't be potted home. Cody Drew chopping at it. Flung back down the ice by South. 6:58 left. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Has a whistle and a stoppage in play. Icing the call, I believe, is it's going to come back down in the south zone. Faceoff will come in the left circle of the south zone to the right of Lackey. Good job pinching and knocking it down by Rudolph. Estebeau, right point. Kalkbrenner, centers. Sliding all over the place, multiple South defenders. Another opportunity for Grunberg. Another block shot. Kept in. As we're back to even strength between this blue South team and white North team. Estebeau keeps it in. Big collision at the blue line. Rudolph rims the zone, centers in front, and a good save made by Lackey. Lackey facing all kinds of pressure here in this third period with 6 minutes to go. Still protecting a 3-goal lead. Neither team has scored here in this third period. Turned over again. Oakton Hansen fires it on net. Deflected to the corner where Kalkbrenner tracks it down. I almost said Kalkhammer, which would be sweet, but his name is Kalkbrenner. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Oh, a great centering pass and taking it back, Rudolph. Rudolph weaving his way through, passes to the left circle. Sharp angle shot goes wide. Penner pinches down. Big collision along the right half wall. And we have a delayed penalty coming up on South. Leading with the shoulder, says the referee. And South has taken 3 penalties in this third period, after having taken just one the first 2. Caden Neese, a physical presence, takes his second minor of the game. Center pass off the side of the net. So North with, again, an opportunity as the puck squirts free. Landon Amrine trying to kill off some time as he circles away in the left corner. South content to just fling it in deep and give chase as Dillard banks it off the far boards. 1:16 to go on the penalty. 4:18 in the game. Very fast-moving third period. Near side boards, Grunberg turns it over. Amrine dekes his way to the front of the net. We have a delayed penalty coming up as a couple North defenders crunched him in front of the net. So we will be 4-on-4 for the next 53 seconds, and then South will have a 1:07 power play. Cale Grunberg, the guilty party, sits in the box for 2. As Che Kwame hops on the ice. Two minutes for roughing the call. So now 4-on-4 hockey. We'll see if this leads to any more offenses. We've had a scoreless third period thus far. Shot fired on net. Lackey watches it go wide. Dallas Jackson backhands it, and his pass is intercepted. South with a 2-on-2. On the backhand, getting to the front of the net. Cruz Harper trying to get his second goal. One-on-one back the other way for North. High out above his crease, Lackey decides to cover the puck and force the draw. 4-on-4 hockey for the next 6 seconds, and then it'll be a minute 8. The draw will come in the left circle of the south zone. One back cleanly by North. Just inside the line, hits the south defender on the way through. Penner comes down to take it. He loses his footing. Long outlet pass, cut out at center ice. A nice job defensively to take that away by Ryder Rivard. Rivard passes it across, looking for number 8, Kalkbrenner. Again, South takes it back. Caden Julik trying to go 1-on-2. Julik forced outside by Penner, who's been really good for True North in this first game of the 2019 version of the show. Wade Bryan trying to get his second, backhands it. Again turned over, 3-on-2 for True North. 21 seconds left. And they cannot stay on sides as Rudolph was leading the rush. Tony Scott will interview our player of the game as well as the coach. So stay tuned for that. He always asks good and entertaining questions. 2 minutes to go in the game. 7-4 South, enjoying the same lead they had after 2 periods of play. Grunberg hops out of the box and gives chase to the right corner. Keeping it in nicely, Dallas Jackson on the far side. Pinching in right half wall. Coming off with it, Rayala going for a hat trick, and his shot is deflected wide. Both teams still showing plenty of heart and hustle with 1:20 remaining in the hockey game. And again, coming high out to make that save above his crease was Zane Lackey, who gloves it and hangs on. Next up on this rink will be West and Manitoba on rink number 2 here at the Bloomington Ice Garden. That will come up at 6:45 approximately. The show 2019 on Youth Hockey Hub. Lifted up and out. 3-on-1 now for South. Empty netter. 6 attackers on the ice for North. 1 minute left. Side netting on the shot. All the kids out there for South can smell a goal. There's a, oh boy, I thought that was going to be a hook for sure. Instead, Neese looking for his second. It's loose in front and tapped home. It's 8-4. Probably give it to Landon Amrine, I think, but we'll wait the official announcement. So South will pick up the early win here in the show 2019. They face USA tomorrow morning and New England in the afternoon. Games all week here and at Mariucci Arena. Brought to you exclusively by Youth Hockey Hub, and you can catch all of those games right here on youthhockeyhub.com. Stolen by Amrine as netminder back in between the pipes for True North. 23 seconds remaining. Taken back by North. One final rush with 10 seconds left. Rudolph puts on the brakes. Oh, great pad save made by Lackey. He's held a scoreless third period, and he had to do some work there as Rudolph got it on net, but Lackey made the save, and time expires here. The Bloomington Ice Garden, Rink number 2, our final. South beats True North 8-4. Our player of the game will be Caden Neese, the defender. Tony Scott will interview him. And as soon as the interview happens, they'll resurface the ice, and then we'll have West and Manitoba coming up shortly on Rink number 2 here. Again, South wins the opener for both teams over True North, 8-4. Player of the game, number 22, Caden Neese. Both teams will hang out on the ice as Tony Scott steps on. And we'll throw it down to the public address announcer and Tony Scott for the post-game interview.
We're with Caden Neese from Allen, Texas. Caden's team, Team South, knocks off Team North 8-4. Caden, great job today in your game.
Thank you.
All right, Caden. So let's talk a little bit about what your team, Team South, did today, dismantling Team North 8-4. Talk a little bit about some of the good things that you guys did today in the game to get the W.
I think we got in the shooting lane and back-checked really well today.
All right, you guys, you had a big goal today. YHH saw it, everybody saw it. You brought the puck in. Talk a little bit about where it went from after you got it inside the zone.
So I blocked the shot down in the defensive zone, and then I took it, and I made a move to the outside, and I shot it, and it went bar down. So
well, we call it bar down here in Minnesota, too, so congratulations on a great shot. So Team South has got a big couple games tomorrow. Talk a little bit about what you guys are going to have to do to continue study to get better here in the show.
I think our forecheck could improve a little bit, and that would keep the pucks in, get us more shots on net, and give us more chances.
All right, Caden Neese, our player of the game, MVP. Congratulations, Caden, and good luck to your team tomorrow.
Thank you.
Back up to you guys.